Hello! I'm back with another video and today I want to talk about some of my favorite books that have really helped me, changed me, and given me new broad perspectives on life, love, existence, myself, and everything else. So I have my favorites that I could find at home. Let's see, here they are, a whole bunch of books. So I'm gonna start with my favorite one of all time, The Mastery of Love, my Bible, my Lord and Savior, my everything. No, it's not. Yeah, I love this book. Life is nothing but a dream. And if we are artists, then we can create our life with love, and our dream becomes a masterpiece of art. This book is it's so beautifully written, and it captures so much about relationships. The relationship to yourself, to the universe, God, whatever you may call it, to your partners, to your parents, your friends, to strangers, to this planet, to every relationship that you have. And the core of this book is love. The biggest message that I felt in this book was just love. Living in love versus living in fear. Living in fear in relationships. Living in lack. Living with the belief that there is nothing better out there for you. Whether that is a career, a relationship, friends, whatever. Living with this feeling of fear, jealousy, anger, or living in love. Choosing to live in love and seeing everything with eyes of love. Even the darkness, even the pain, even the hurt. Feeling every emotion, but still loving it as an experience, because everything is just an experience. This entire life is just an experience, it's just an adventure, and yeah. So it speaks a lot about viewing this life as a dream. And we can create this dream either out of fear, out of lack, and create so-called hell on earth, which she speaks about, allowing our wounds to drive us in life, allowing the pain, the fear, the misery to drive us forward in life, or choosing to see this life as a blank canvas that we can paint anything onto. I find that so beautiful. You are the force that plays with your mind and uses your body as its favorite toy to play and have fun with. That is the reason you are here, to play and have fun. We are born with the right to be happy, with the right to enjoy life. We are not here to suffer. Whoever wants to suffer is welcome to suffer, but we don't have to suffer. Then why do we suffer? Because the whole world suffers, and we make the assumption that suffering is normal. Our religions tell us that we came here to suffer, that life is a valley of tears. Suffer today, have patience, and when you die you will have your reward. It's not true that you go to hell or to heaven after you die. You live in hell or you live in heaven, but now. Happiness can only come from inside of you, and is the result of your love. When you're aware that no one else can make you happy, and that happiness is the result of your love, this becomes the greatest mastery, the mastery of love. So it just basically speaks about love, viewing yourself with love, seeing that you are the universe. that you have the universe within, that you have heaven within, that you can choose to love everyone and everything and create your life into a beautiful masterpiece. And then of course it also speaks about the hardships of being human. Why it is that so many of us are carrying pain and misery and feeling so wounded, so empty. Why we cannot love another without jealousy, fear, anger, anxiety. Why is it so hard to love? I can go on and on and on and on about this, but I just recommend that you read this for yourself. If you resonate with living in love. In love. The next book is this beautiful book. Look, it's so beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, it looks so... I love it. I love it. Letters to a Starseed. Messages and activations for remembering who you are and why you came here. Letters to a Starseed ask the biggest questions that mystics and philosophers have been asking. What is the soul? Where did it originate? And why have you chosen to come here at this time? This book illuminates the connection between our souls, the earth, and the cosmos, and will encourage you to fully embrace and commit to your human experience. Look at this rainbow in my face. Look at it. Look at this. It's beautiful. Anyways, so this book has been really amazing for me, both in feeling like, yes, I do have a purpose here. Yes, it is no coincidence that I came to this planet at this time. And the mission that I have has been so encouraged by this book. Because sometimes I just feel like this mission is complete bullshit. It doesn't even matter because this planet is hopeless. What am I doing here? This is just too much darkness, too much fear. What are they doing, these humans? What are they doing to their planet? I sometimes speak like that, and this book has really has been really beautiful to read as encouragement and reminders, and it just feels like kind of like coming home in some strange way, reading these words and feeling so seen, so understood, so loved. We came here to sing. We're living in a time when consciousness is changing at a rapid rate. Mistruths are being unearthed every moment of every day. The unsustainable towers of times past are falling to our feet, and so they should. For the artists, the writers, the leaders, the teachers, the poets, and the creators, it can feel like a scary time to create, but we must create. For the polar opposite of creating is consuming, and overconsumption is the last thing the world needs right now. Creativity is a part of your nature. It's a fundamental part of being human, and in times of uncertainty and confusion, creativity can help us find our way. In times of division and separation, creativity can bring connection. It's through creativity that we can mend what's been broken and weave a new future for our world. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, or weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Maybe you're here to grow a garden, or perhaps the seeds planted within you are calling you to find a new way of creating a sustainable earth. Sing, sing, regardless, sing. So this book is filled with so many different essays, activations, affirmations, and reminders to finding and living your mission, your purpose here on earth, and feeling like what you do actually matters. And I love this book. Look, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It creates rainbows all over. If you just want to read a book that speaks to your soul and encourages your soul to speak, this is the one for you. Okay, on to the next one. Eat, Pray, Love. I love this book and this movie and everything. It's just so inspiring and wholesome and happy, and I just love this book and this movie. There's not much to say because I think everyone knows of this book already. But it's about a woman going through a crisis in her marriage, in her job, in her life. And she wants to explore herself. She wants something new. She feels like this is not life. There must be something else. So she starts to travel around the world, meet all these people, go to Italy, go to Bali. It's just the perfect find yourself and travel the world book. It's just, I love it. There's not much to say because it's like a classic, honestly. Conversations with God. I love these books. It's 3 books, I believe, maybe 4, no, 3, that are channeled by Neil Donald Walsh. So it's this man that he felt really stuck and hopeless in his life. And he was praying and begging for something. And so he got this idea to sit down and write to God. Maybe God can answer his prayer, who else? And God started to answer him. He wrote a question and he received an answer that was so much more wise than he could have comprehended himself, that he could have written it. Parts of me believe that, well, the messages this man received were from himself, but a higher version of himself, his soul speaking, his higher consciousness speaking. Or maybe it was God, the creator of life, the universe, everything, the creator of, I cannot speak today, damn. Whatever you want to call it, universe, force, God, the creator, the whatever. Or maybe it's the same thing. Maybe that's the catch. That his, Neil Donald Walsh's higher consciousness, his soul, is God. For we are all God. We are all one part of this higher consciousness, connected through our life, through our soul. Anyways, just a little rant about human consciousness. Anyways, these books. I love them. There are so many mind-blowing concepts and ideas that are presented in these books, that if you are open to explore new perspectives on life, on being human, in this galaxy, then this is a book for you to read. Damn. And even if, because the thing with this book is that the word God has been very far away from me, in a sense. It never felt right to use the word God. Because I'm not Christian, I'm not religious. So God to me felt so distant. I've always referred to this creator of life as the universe. But actually, since I started reading these books and started to receive my psychic spiritual guidance, I feel like God is such a nice name for it. It makes it more into the vision I have when I think of God is a man in the clouds with a beard and white hair. And before I would just be like, that is ridiculous, there's no man in the clouds. But now, in a way, I feel like personifying God, even though God is within us all and we are all one, and we are all life, experiencing itself as a human, we are all God, experiencing ourselves as a human. Making it into a person makes it easier for me to feel like I have a connection with God and the universe and with my soul and the oneness. So it has actually made me believe in God in a different way than before, but making me define God as something personal to me. I don't care what God is supposed to be according to religion. And I don't want to follow any rules or have any strict ways of that I have to pray or that I have to live a certain way. But I want to have a connection with God, with my soul and with the one soul. And this book really makes it feel like I can connect with everything. The oneness, the life force that exists, everything. And I do not mean to speak down on religion. Maybe it sounds that way, I don't know. It's just for me, it has not been my thing to, even spirituality as a religion, I just do not want to have any limitations or rules in anything in life. And even in spirituality, which is kind of a religion but also not really a religion, there are some people that believe that you have to do this, you have to be vegan, you have to meditate, you have to cut out everything that is bad for you. Live clean, live pure, never do wrong, blah 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 blah. But we are human beings. I just do not feel connected to any type of organized faith. I want to have my faith for myself in a way that feels right for myself. And at its core, I believe in love, connection, authenticity, and presence. Is that a religion? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that is the core in every religion. That is a whole different topic. Anywho, this book, amazing. So if you feel like maybe you want to feel more connected to the universe, to your soul, to God, then yes. The Power of Now is an amazing book in practicing presence in this current moment, because now is all there is. The future will come and the past has been, but this is now. Your life is now. Live here and now. This one is all about attachment theory, which is how we relate to others, how we connect and attach to others, and the different ways we have of doing this. So this book speaks about the different ways, anxious, avoidant, and secure, that are usually born in our childhood and the way we received love and care from our caretakers, and how that later on translates into how we attach and relate to our romantic partners, to our friends. And it really puts it into, it really demonstrates it well in real life situations, the ways this attachment style can play out. And it also made me realize that the relationships we have are very much depending on the person we choose to be with. Of course, we have our part in the relationship. We have our problems, our fears, our challenges. But it's very important as well who we choose to be with. Do we choose somebody that is a challenge? Because we don't believe that we're worthy of love, so if they don't really show that we are, it makes sense to us. I don't know if I deserve love, and he doesn't know if he loves me, so it's all the way it's supposed to be. Because we create the reality we think we deserve. And it feels safe. But if we choose somebody that really, really loves us, that is so emotionally available and is constantly expressing love, that might be weird as well. It might show us that we do not know that we deserve love. Because here comes all this love, and that is weird. He's weird. That is, it is all just a mirror. Everyone is just a mirror, a reflection of who we are and what we believe about ourselves, basically. So this book, Attached, really, really good. Really, 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 really good. So these are some of the books that have changed me, that have touched me in my soul, that have made me grow and expand, and books that I just really find gave me something of substance, gave me something beautiful. And that is what I love about books. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. Much love to you.